Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Free for All. We are live today. This is our morning show that's not pre-recorded. Anyway, let me kick it to my main man, the man of steel himself, Kurt Steele.
What up, dude? Welcome to the show, people. Welcome to Free for All Friday. We are your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And you don't know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Welcome, Prowl Nation. It's time to bring in the panel. Jim, who you got coming in first?
I got Maniac Tim Becker. What's up, dude?
Hey, not much.
But Tim Dog in the
Lions
building.
Preseason game.
Yeah,
I can watch it.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Well, he's got to go to work, which really sucks. Queen of the Prowl. Here we go. Val Bordeaux, what's up?
Val Bordeaux.
What's up? It's Friday, baby.
He's all gas, no breaks for the Bears haters today. You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out to hard work and dedication, Midwest Lion, Michael Huck, and John Robinson. Come on, guys. Let's talk some football.
Let's do it.
Bruce Betterly's in the building. Who we got next coming in, Jim?
We got the Rad Man himself. What up, Rad? What's up, boy?
What's up? Good morning, everybody.
Me and him got along right away.
Out there, Cali Ride. You know how we do it. What's up, big man?
For real.
What's up, y'all? I'm happy to be back. Talk some Lions.
It's
Good
early
morning,
for
everybody.
You,
Salutations. Let's have it, baby.
You know what I'm saying? He's doing Lions for breakfast this morning. You know what it is. What's going on?
And then now we have LL Cool Torrance. What up, man?
Oh. What's going on? What's going on, brother? Hey, man. Good to see you. You know what I'm saying? I just saw you a little while ago. I mean, it's been, about 26 hours or something like that since I've seen you. What's going on, my man?
Right. Man, happy Friday. I'm ready to talk to football. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
We also have Smoking Jeremy's joining us today. What's up, man?
Wee.
Hey guys, how's it going? Remember where you can find me, Motor City Kneecap Fighters on Facebook.
Yes, if we ever get a Marlboro sponsorship, Jeremy, you will be the reason, my dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I realize I'm way behind in the chat. I gotta introduce this next guy here, Dose of Dion 2.0. What up, man?
Oh, my man's in the building. You know who he is, people. It's Mahomes Jr. in the building. What's going on, Dion?
What's going on, guys? I'm pumped. Man, this
chat is rocking right now.
Yeah, it is. Woo. Hey, we got y'all. Big West Kevin is in the building. Harpazo Snatch is in the building. Ferg Lions, Matthew Ferguson, our resident writer, is in the building. The law firm is here. Joseph Murdoch is in the building.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. Let's get to these questions. Jim, let's go ahead and tee it up. All right, final preseason game. People, tonight, what are you looking for in this final evaluation game? You know who I'm going to go to first? My man, Big Tim Dog, the Maniac. Yeah. What you got, man? What you looking for tonight?
I want to see the team play well. Actually, I want to see the offense perform. I know a lot of the starters are going to be off, but I want to see the offense actually clicking, because we really haven't seen that right outside the gate yet.
Okay. I feel you, brother.
Yeah.
I feel you. All right. All gas, no breaks for the Bears haters. Val, what you got? What are you looking for tonight in this final preseason game as you wear your iffy pajamas to watch the Lions tonight?
Well, I'm still looking and watching out for that development of that run game for the Lions that's been so desperately needed. So hopefully we'll see more of that show up tonight.
All right, definitely. All right, you know who it is. The big dude in the building, the young fella, Dose of Dion. He's excited. He's got the bobblehead going already. What are you looking for in tonight's game? At Ford Field, last one of the preseason. Colts, Lions, 7:00. Who you got? What you looking for?
Oh, man. I think the first answer was great. I'm looking for the team to play well, man. I want something that's entertaining tonight. I'm going to be honest. I just want this to be competitive. The guys have fun flying around. If we go into specifics, I'm always looking at that offensive line, especially now it's going to be the second team. But, man, the battles are legit. Like, across the board, there's some really good battles. So I won't go super deep. Where's my chain? I'll get my chain. I'm just pumped for tonight. I just want something that's super fun to watch.
Here we go.
Here we go. That dude going to be fully dressed by the time the show ends. All right. He
Oh, he
like
did.
he gonna be fully show. He gonna be fully dressed like last week. All right, Jeremy, Jeremy. You know what I'm saying? Between puffs, let me know what you're looking for to tonight's game, my dude.
I'm looking to see if they let Craig Reynolds play against those second stringers versus Jamar Jefferson, and if he can have the same production he's had versus the third stringers.
Okay, definitely. All right, the law firm Joseph Murdoch says, you know what I'm saying, not sure Nick Williams will be cut or not. I think he will be. All right, so my man, you know what I'm saying, the dude who be rocking with us in the mornings now, LL Cool Torrance. What you looking for in tonight's game, my dude?
Just improvements overall. Nothing specific because I don't think none of the starters is gonna play. So just competitiveness, hard hitting on both sides of the line. Look like they want to play football tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, tonight, right? Tonight.
Yep, tonight, 7:00. All right. Matthew Ferguson or Fergus Lion 509 to Delta Dion says Mr. T wants his chain back. All right. My dude. Okay.
Leave it to our chat, man. It's crazy.
We got the big fella, the West Coast pimp in the building. My man Rad. What you looking for tonight in the preseason finale?
I just want to see us playing hard, like everybody didn't touched on, and then specifically, I want to see Barnes ball out, Parker, Reynolds. That's mainly about it. I just want to see Barnes continue to ball.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
it.
I feel you on that one. You know what I'm saying? The Frenchman of Western Michigan, Jim Bordeaux. What you got for the game tonight, brother? What do you want to see in the final preseason game versus the Colts?
Yeah, I'm looking at AJ Parker. I'm looking at Barnes. I'm looking at Anthony Pittman. I'm looking at Logan Stenberg. I'm looking at people that have impressed me through camp. Can we keep it going? How about Reynolds? I want to see him play. There's a lot of battles right now. Also, I would like to see some of them wide receivers play because we've got some decisions to make there. All this is about is evaluation. The game is secondary right now. This is all about evaluation and who makes this team and who doesn't this coming week.
Okay. All right. Harponso Snett says, I want to see Johnny T move his feet. All right. For me, what I'm looking for tonight, I'm looking to see if David Blau can take over the second quarterback role.
Yes.
He's been playing really good this preseason, and he's really been stepping up. So I like what David Blau's been doing. He has control of the offense. So I'm thinking of looking at him. What is he looking at for the last preseason game? All right, Facebook user says Barnes needs to make the team because he's always moving those legs. I don't think there's going to be an issue with Barnes making the team.
Nope, me neither.
They drafted him, this year. So they usually pick the guys that they draft. That usually makes the roster. All right, offense needs to look to complete drives. Defense needs to fix up their mistakes, like missed tackles, going to beat in pass coverage and stuff like that. Now, who is this Facebook user there, Jim? Can we identify this individual?
I don't know them.
Okay,
no,
all right.
It won't tell me. So.
All right, so let's move on to the next question. Oh, no, wait a minute. Detroit Fan Man says, "What's up with so many growing injuries? Is there some kind of growing conspiracy we're unaware of?" You know what?
We're
talking
going to
about
hire
this before.
a growing coach here.
I think this is the reason. Why they fired the trainer. He had so many soft tissue injuries as far as groins and hamstrings. So they needed to get somebody in there and take care of those players. So all right. So let's go to the next question. What player needs to have a big game to make the roster this week? Woo, man, you got some guys gonna have to have some big games to make this roster that's on the bubble right now. So I'm gonna go back out west. My man Rad, who has to have a ginormous game to make this roster tonight versus the Colts?
Jelani Tavai. And I hope he doesn't.
Yes.
Plain and simple. I hope he comes out here and does. And we just go on and let him go like we need to. I think Tom Kennedy gonna have to I feel like he's on that bubble. If Tom Kennedy come out, I feel like he can make that receiving core. But really, it's Tavai. That's why I think gotta have a huge game.
You know what? I'm feeling that, my dude. I'm feeling that definitely 100% with
terrible though.
Tavai.
He's terrible.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
all right,
terrible.
Jim. Man, Jim, who do you think needs to have a huge game tonight?
Tim Boyle.
Tim Boyle.
Tim Boyle has to have a
That's a good
huge game or he's gone.
Mm.
I don't think we're keeping 3 QBs. I really don't.
Mhm.
Dan Campbell says it's a possibility, but I don't see that happening. We just got too many roster spots that we need. He really needs to step up tonight.
Okay. All right. LL Cool Torrance, my dude. Who needs to have that big, ginormous game to make this roster today?
If he's playing tonight, Brashad Perriman, he got to have a, you know what I'm saying, a game of his career to get considered, maybe.
Absolutely.
I don't not hope that he does it either.
Yeah.
Let's see if
Sure.
he can step up. If he can step up under that kind of condition, then maybe he can help us out in the long run.
Okay. All right. My man Jeremy, inhale, exhale, then answer the question.
All right. Well, he already said one I was going to say, and that was Brashad Perriman. He needs to make a catch without getting an offensive PI. Matter of fact, he just needs to make a catch. But anyways, the other one, Tim Boyles, Logan Stenberg's doing well, like you said. He's looking good. The only other one I think that really has to step up is Jerry Jacobs. I know he's on the bubble since they moved him to safety.
That's a good name. Undrafted free agent.
A good one.
He played well early on special teams that first game, especially except for the penalty, but he's been playing pretty good out there in special teams. All right, I'm going to bring in a name that some people might not look at. Geronimo Allison. I think he needs to have a big game to step up to himself on this roster.
He's still here?
Yeah.
He's still here?
He is still in the building. Yeah. So he needs to make his presence felt tonight to get us, even if it's a special team spot on the roster as a gunner or something like that, but he needs to step up tonight to make his presence felt. All right, so the bobblehead is in the building. My man Dose of Dion giving me the shakes down there. So who do you got down there? Who do you want to have a big game tonight to make a name for themselves and make this roster?
Oh, I love this question, man, because you can go somewhere with this, but you guys gave a lot of good answers. I like that. I said no one's gonna put Allison. No one's gonna do it. You did. Okay, I see you. So I'll go with I'm gonna go with Jalen Elliott. Now I think for me personally, he's my fourth safety right now over CJ. But I think he needs one more strong outing. And I think you all hit on it. I want to see them switch it up rotation-wise where we're getting different guys flipping, coming out before the others, set the tone. But Jalen Elliott's that dude that I think one more real strong game, he could take that spot.
Okay, for real. All right, what up, though? K-Zoo Nizza is in the house. You know what I'm saying? You said ready for some football.
Ninja. What's up, man?
Let's go Lions. Hey, do us a favor. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If it's your first time to the channel, welcome. Hey, we appreciate you checking us out right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl on Free for All Friday. All right, it is time to talk to our resident Care Bear giver, Jal. Who do you think should step up tonight to make a big name for themselves on this roster?
Well, since Brad already stole my answer with Tavai, I'm going to go with another of the more obvious choices, Jamie Collins, who needs to put down that decaf Tim Hortons coffee and pick up some MCDC coffee before he walks out the door.
You know what I'm saying? It's how Dan Campbell say boom boom with those espresso shots, baby. 4 of them. I feel you on that one, Val. And we talked about this before. I think he needs to have a more aggressive attitude. Not saying that his position isn't solidified. I think he's pretty much going to make the roster, but to show Dan Campbell he wants to be here and ball out, he needs to prove something to Dan Campbell and Aaron Glenn tonight. Not tonight because I don't think he's going to play, but just early on in the season. I doubt.
Like Matthew Ferguson was saying, it's probably because of his contract that they can't be cut. But if you're not going to look at Collins, then you might want to look at Sage Surratt too.
Oh, Sage Surratt
Sage Surratt. He makes the team. I don't. I think he goes down.
I mean, he would have to have like 8 touchdowns tonight. You know what I'm saying? To make this roster.
I can't say the name. Antonio Jenkins. I'm sorry about butchering your first name. What up, fellas?
What up,
the Facebook user
on?
Detroit Lions will beat the 49ers. Actually have that as well. Kevin Strong's making this team. He's just too good. He's just too good.
Yeah. All right. We need to have my man. You know who he is, man. Uncle Timmy. Answer the question, my dude. Who needs to have a big game for you to make this roster tonight?
Well, I'm going to say Perriman. I mean, he cannot just live as what under what Brett Perriman was. He got
good
to,
point.
he got to produce. And if he's going to be a Lions receiver, he needs to bring it. He needs to prove that he's worth that guaranteed money that the Lions gave him.
Definitely. I feel you on that with Detroit. Was that Facebook user? All right. Say Surratt, practice squad for Michael Hook.
Yeah. I think so.
Mhm.
I do.
I hope so.
think
I hope so. And then he can work himself onto the roster. Depends on what Tom Kennedy does tonight. You know what I'm saying? The Kennedys in the building. All right. Ferg says practice squad for him.
Sorry.
Says Surratt, practice squad. Yes, most definitely. All right. If you're in the building, please hit the like button if you haven't done so already, and subscribe. Join Prowl Nation. Prowl Nation, baby. We got it going on. Go over, check out our websites, DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com and LionsOnTheProwlShop.com, and get yourself some Prowl Nation gear. We got a new shirt out there called Hawkamania. That shirt right there is fire. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do when Hawkamania is running wild on your secondary, baby? You know what we got to do. All right, Detroit, man, if you're a rookie, go out ball tonight. Let's see more development from Levi and Aleem. I think you might see Aleem tonight. I mean Levi tonight. I don't think you're gonna see Aleem too much tonight.
I think you will. I think Aleem and
so?
him, they want to see them together.
Oh,
I don't know.
the big fella is in the building. What up, though? What's going on, people? What's going on, North Ken? Hey, you know what I'm saying? So let's get to this next question, Big Jimbo. Let's get this next one in the building. What player?
Did Rad answer that one?
Yeah, he went first.
Yeah.
See,
He
my
went first.
memory is terrible, dude.
He went first.
Let me know.
Yeah, he
All right,
went first.
so this new question. Okay,
The
go
new
ahead.
question. Who is your favorite player right now for our Detroit Lions? Woo! That's a good question.
Very
That is
good question.
A very good question. Definitely. I think I know this answer already, but we're gonna go to Val, because I always want to hear her say it. Then we can just move on to everybody else. So Val,
it's my boy, Iffy.
Iffy, we already know. All right, we got that out the way. We knew it was Iffy, so we went ahead and took care of
There
Val.
we go. Midwest Lion, any word on Paris Ford? I haven't heard anything about him. So I just want to answer the question because he put it in
Okay,
there.
what's going on? Who is Paris Ford, and what we don't know about Paris Ford?
He got cut.
He got cut, and he wanted to know if he was still out there or not.
Okay.
Dion, you know anything about that? And he
'cause
froze
he would hit
just as I
waivers.
asked the question.
No.
Oh my gosh. Am I good? Am I right?
There you go.
Pretty good.
I think I don't think he's been picked up. I mean, he would have hit waivers, right? I don't think he's
Yeah.
been picked up though. So I think he's still available. I'm not a big Ford guy, but okay. I ain't mad at it. We want to try
Well,
it.
that's weird because our whole team is Ford.
That's true. That's true. Let's just keep it rolling. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
You're right.
definitely. And we playing fourth field. Jimbo G, what up, Flintstone? What's going on, my dude? All right, Jerry, man, the Jerry smoking, Mr. Jeremy. I know you gonna puff and give this question. Who is your favorite player right now for the Detroit Lions?
I have three:
Oh.
Ragnow, Hawkinson, and Derek Barnes.
Okay, you talk about an overachiever. I asked for one, he gave me three. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, Rad, who's your favorite player right now for the Detroit Lions, brother?
I got two.
Uh-huh.
One on each side of the ball. I'm gonna go with Barnes
Mhm.
and Jamal Williams. Neither one has played
Oh.
an actual season game for us, regular season game. I'm
Okay.
going Jamal Williams and Barnes.
You wanted to
All
say
right.
Perriman. Don't
All
lie.
right. All right. There it is. Woo, Butterfingers himself. All right. Since you just was talking on the mic, let's go ahead and get your dose of Dion. Who's your favorite player right now for the Detroit Lions?
I'm a cheat too because I got three. But all right, number one, Jamar Jefferson.
Uh-huh.
I'll
Yes.
put Jerry Jacobs at 2,
Mhm.
and at 3 I'll go Jared Goff because he's my quarterback, man.
Okay.
Mm.
That's my teammate. That's my quarterback.
That's my quarterback.
That's my quarterback. All right. Hello,
Oh.
cool coach. Who you got, man? Who's your favorite player right now for the Lions?
Who'd
I
you
got
say?
two. I got Derek Barnes
Mm-hmm.
for me.
Yeah, no.
Am I good?
Go ahead. Yeah, we got you. Go ahead.
Okay. I got two. I got Derek Barnes and I got the Sun God, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra St.
I like-
Brown,
I like
man.
both of them.
I'm
I just
liking
like that
those.
nickname,
I'm liking
man. That's the
those.
best nickname out there.
the sun god himself, Ra. You know what I'm saying? Egyptian sun god. All right, my man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he drinks his coffee or not, but Tim Hortons. Tim, who you got, Maniac? Who's your
I
best
don't
player
drink
right
coffee,
now
but
on the Detroit Lions?
actually, of course, you gotta get Hawkinson in there. I mean, he's one of my favorites. DeAndre Swift, and of course, St. Brown, man.
St. Brown. All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. All right, Jim. Who is your favorite player right now on the Detroit Lions?
Mine is Derek Barnes, man. He brings the energy. He brings, I don't know, he just looks so good out there to me. But my second guy, nobody said it, and I'm pretty surprised about that, is Penei Sewell.
Okay.
I
fella.
love the kid. He's 20 years old. He's got so much room to grow, and I'm so excited about him being a Lion. Turner C. Burley, what up, man? What's
going on
dude?
in the building? All right, so since everybody
up,
gave
Turner?
multiple guys, I'm gonna give my two. All right, so of course I'm gonna go Hawkamania, my man Hawkinson's in the building, and then I'm gonna go with the big fella, number 99, and excuse me, number 95, Romeo Quar. I like what he did last season. I think he's gonna build on that this year, so I like Romeo. What they Ken says in a $10 super chat. Thank you. I appreciate you. He says the whole 53-man roster minus Savai. I don't think he makes it. I think he's number 60 on the roster right now.
I see a super chat.
Definitely the super chat. Thank you very much for that, my man. North End Ken. We really appreciate that. Hey, so everyone asked this question. We appreciate that. All right, Lion King says Tyrell Williams. What do you say about Tyrell Williams? Is he's got the truth on Madden 22. I hope he can do it on Madden. I'm gonna be doing it on Madden. All right now, every day. You know what I'm saying? Grizzly was at the Grizzly Man Outdoors. You know what I'm saying? The big fella. He says, "Where is Luke G?" We ain't seen him today.
I sent him a link. He might have to work.
Yeah,
he's out in the
busy.
field.
You know what I'm saying?
He's probably out in the field working,
doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, get those likes up, people. If you're checking it out, you haven't hit the like button yet. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we need members of Prowl Nation. The march to 10,000 is on, and you guys are helping us out. Jeff Okuda until last week, getting juked from a 10-yard out.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go with
he had a bad
fashion. Hey, bad couple plays, but the guy made some great plays. The guy helped stop a reverse, and he broke up a touchdown pass. Get off of his nutsack, man. Leave that brother alone.
Here's the thing. That was zone coverage too. Jelani Tavai broke the coverage underneath, which left him open in front of Okuda. He tried to make a play on the ball and failed.
Yeah.
And then he had no over-the-top help from Will Harris.
Yep, exactly.
Yes, get that dude a break.
I like this next thing because we are out of questions. We wanted to make sure the chat got enough questions. I think we're out of questions, correct?
Is that my man, Big Dan Davis?
Dan Davis says, "Hey guys, how's it going? I want you guys to give me your upset special of this upcoming season. Which team do you think the Lions will beat that nobody else thinks that we have a chance against?"
Oh,
woo! Okay, we'll leave it up to the panel. We'll go around the horn. All right, we'll go Tim first. What you got, man?
Green Bay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Definitely. All right. Speaking of the devil, he is in the building. Luke G is in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you, sucker, brother. What's going on, man?
Have a good day, guys. I gotta get back to work. It was a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for having me, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for joining us, man.
Cowboy up, Mr. Barbaro, man.
We got a super chat here real quick. So Jimbo G, $5 super chat says, dang, block my message. What up? Salute. What up, Kurt Flintstone family? Flintstone family. There we go.
You know how we do it. Bedrock, baby. You know how we get down.
Who's blocking your stuff, though? I don't know. Is that
the
I hope it's not them bots again, because that
so
drives me nuts.
Luke G, because he haven't answered really any of the questions, so we got to give him the floor.
Give him the floor.
We'll give him the floor for a couple of questions. You know what I'm saying? So right now, Luke G, who's your favorite player on the Lions right now?
The same two people that's always been Amon-Ra St. Brown and Derek Barnes. I lost my head when we drafted them because I knew that they were good players. And so those are my favorite two right now because I think those are cornerstone players that can change the way we do things on offense and defense. I know with Amon-Ra St. Brown, he's going to basically be Hines Ward 2.0, smile in your face and make you mad, right? And then on Derek Barnes, I feel like that's going to be like he's going to be like that talent that Chris Spielman was. You're going to look at him and feel like, hey, this right here was a home run hit, no miss here. And so those are my two favorite Lions right now going into the season.
Okay, one more question for you. Who needs to have a big game tonight for the Lions to make this roster?
Tim Boyles. Hands down, Tim Boyles.
Yep.
If Tim Boyles doesn't have a big game, he's you look at the state of quarterbacks right now, Tim Boyles gonna have a hard time ever seeing the field, because it's like, hey, you had a shot to seize the moment from David Blau with a new coaching staff. You failed miserably, and the last thing that's gonna be on tape is what he did in the preseason. That ain't pretty.
That is
so. It had to be him. If I go to defense. Who had to have a big game to stay on this team? Unfortunately, which I hate to break it like this, but unfortunately, it's going to boil down to people like Austin Bryant and Deshaun Hand. If they don't have a big game, it's been fun. It's nice knowing you. So yeah, they're in
won't
trouble.
even be playing.
Yeah, he won't even be playing this game. He's still out with injury.
Well, and they've already said that there's concerns with him because of the injuries and the fact that he hasn't been available. The same concern that they had with Perryman, who they like, he needs reps, and so if he's not giving you that, there's going to be some people losing their jobs. Availability around here is important these days.
Yep. And then the last question to get you caught up: what are you looking for tonight in the last evaluation game? So, what are you looking for tonight in this game, or just overall from the Detroit Lions?
Who won it? I need to know who won it. This is your last opportunity. How bad do you want it? And I need to also see those people who have had good games, like the Craig Reynolds, the AJ Parkers. Was that a fluke, or can you be consistent? Because consistency tells me where your level of talent is at. Like Jordan wasn't Jordan because he was Jordan and had a bald head, stuck his tongue out when he dunked. He was Jordan because he was consistent. And if you're not consistent, then there's the problem. You have to be consistent.
All right, so now we have everyone on the panel caught up. My man Luke G, you know what I'm saying, running a little bit behind. You know what I'm saying? He's probably had to finish his sandwich.
Glad
you know
he's
what I'm
here,
saying? We're glad you got you in the building, my dude. You know what I'm saying? Because, he's going to bring the inspiration. He's going to bring that funk, and he is definitely going to bring some theme music to the program. All right, so all right, Facebook user says
that one.
Do y'all have Detroit Lions making the playoffs this year? Now, before we answer this question, you got to look at Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions are the most bet teams out there in Las Vegas to make the playoffs this year.
They are.
Wow. So let's go around the horn to see
Quick
you have the Lions making the playoffs. Dion, the Lions make the playoffs this year?
Vegas, they know something. We making the playoffs, baby.
Okay. Okay. My man LL, you making the playoffs?
I got to make it in the playoffs, but just because Vegas said, I honestly think they won't make it. I think they're gonna go 1-16 this year because Vegas. I don't know, man.
Vegas
it's the trick. It's the over.
Said 1-16.
Okay, yeah.
Because
all right,
Vegas, man, they go.
It's Vegas.
All
right, Rad. I'm gonna ask you like my man Jim Morris said back in the day. Playoffs?
No,
I remember that. That's funny.
No, we're not making the playoffs. I'm a realist.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
We're not there yet.
Okay. Cool. All right, Jim. Playoffs?
No, not this year.
Okay. Timmy?
Oh God. I want to say yes, but I don't see it.
Okay. Hey, keep it 1,000, my dude. All right, I already know what she gonna say, but I have to ask her because she's on the panel. Val, playoffs?
Nah. But to be honest, I don't think the Bears are gonna be there either. So
okay. I had to ask you. I already know this answer, but because he done said it 8 million times. Luke G, playoffs, my brother?
I think it's very possible. Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, you're talking about going 9-8, and you can easily hit 10 wins and still get the playoff. I don't think, like Vail surprisingly admitted, Bears ain't doing it. So you got 14 total teams, 7 from the NFC, 7 from the AFC. Yeah, I think playoffs is very much possible for us.
All right. Definitely. All right, the Odyssey formerly known as PC Palo says good morning to the panel. Good morning to the artist formerly known as PC Palo. Our Ponzo Snat says in a couple of years we'll be in the playoffs on a consistent rate. God, I hope so. Tennessee Burley says, well, I believe they are going to the playoffs as a wild card team. What?
That's
extra playoff team this year?
Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's fair. You talking about like
That's
that
fair.
17? The Bears got in with 8-8. 8-8.
Okay, Jimbo G he said he can get 10 to 13 wins this year. That dude has that dude got a super gup size cup of the Kool-Aid right there saying 10 to 13 wins. I feel you. North End Ken says our twos brought it on Pittsburgh's twos. Excuse me. They finally put them in. I attribute that to good coaching.
Facts. That's great perspective to have.
I like that perspective. As well. Michael Huck says 41 watching, only 19 likes. You know what you got to do then? Get them likes up, people. Let's get them thumbs up on this video. Lion King says 0-17. Damn, man.
Whoa.
He really got no
I like
faith
this
in the
question
team.
though that Sage Sharap brought up.
I don't know where it's at.
It's one up from where you're at right now.
Okay.
This is if you guys could have a crossover jersey for a game with any other Detroit team, which one y'all prefer? The Pistons, the Old English Tigers, or Red Wings?
Ooh.
The Tigers.
I'm going
The Tigers.
Yeah,
I'm going Tigers. Yeah.
That would be fire.
Red Wings.
Can you imagine them colors on a
I'm
football
going Red
uniform?
Wings. That's what I'm doing.
Red
I'm
Wings.
going Red
That
Wings.
red and blue.
I'm
Yeah.
going Red Wings with Iserman and Campbell.
I'm gonna tell you right now that the teal Pistons was my least favorite Pistons jersey. I always liked the red, white, and blue Pistons. I never got with that teal. I was never with that one. All right, what are Detroit Lions versus the LA Rams in the NFC Championship game? The Lions beat them to go to the Super Bowl.
And then we woke
That'd
up.
be awesome.
I'm just kidding.
That would be awesome.
And then we got a rehab. Okay. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, people.
Yes,
all right,
please.
so Antonio Jenkins says, I think we're going 7-10. That's what me and Jim has been saying pretty much all offseason. If we're being realistic, and that's not bad at all for Dan Campbell's first year.
No, it's not.
not.
I don't
Anybody
think that's
disagree with
bad at
that?
all. I
No, I
don't.
don't disagree with that at all.
I just don't. To me, I put it like this. On one hand, we have to be realistic. Okay, this team had the worst defense to its own self, and still got 5 wins. You get comparable coaching, better play, better direction. I just don't see how our improvement is only 2 more games. It's just seems a little shaky to me. Just a little shaky.
Definitely.
I agree with you.
Obviously,
Our offense got terrible. Like I feel like our offense got worse though this year.
you know what? That's what's the big
Receiving
issue is that
core.
the offense took a step back. Quarterback and wide
though.
receivers.
It did.
Okay.
It didn't though.
The
Quarterback
Archie-
definitely took a step back.
Okay, I'll let you guys have it. Boy. Go ahead.
No,
Listen. Make your case, Luke G.
Listen, I've sat here and done the research. I've literally sat here and done the research, and I'm telling you that it hasn't gotten worse. If you go through and you look at the production, just the production from our previous receiving core and compare it to the production of our current receiving core, they're off by 1 yard, but have more touchdowns. And so when you have those numbers, if you're talking about we lost production, cool. Did we lose names? Yes. But production, we did not lose. So at that point, it didn't get worse.
I can't agree with that.
I
Just
mean,
because a healthy Kenny Golladay is better than Tyrell, better than any receiver we got on our team.
The only issue
Marvin
is that
Jones is also.
is the only issue with that, and I have to kind of agree with Luke G on this one. On this point, is that Kenny Golladay didn't play last year. I mean,
True.
He didn't play. So the production, you can't say count him in the production because it's just PC is fine. We're friends now. Okay.
I love that.
All right, PC Payload. But I get what you're saying, Luke G, with the production.
Yeah.
I get that.
We didn't lose anything production wise, and like I get it. Everybody looks at the name. They look at the name and they go nuts. But I'm telling you, I think it was like 14. I think it was like 1497, which what the receiving total was from last year. And you take that same production, and we was 1496 for this current staff, and that was with me putting in Chad Henson and people who they don't already cut. So that right there is proof positive. Like I said, you got to look at the whole picture. You got to take into account Jesse James left. You replace him with Darren Fells. Those numbers goes into the mix as well. And I think if you just look at the name, then you go, yeah. But people also thought that we was doomed after losing Calvin Johnson, and all Stafford did was light the board up with other supposedly nobodies.
That's a good point.
point.
We have a
All
super
right.
chat So
Yeah.
you want to read that one for me?
North
Kurt?
End Ken for the 5 spot says when healthy is the key word.
It is.
That's very true.
But it is.
You
with
know
any
what though?
team,
One position I think we got better in at the wide receiver core is slot.
Yep.
I think St. Brown is going to be a really good slot. He's going to have more production than Amendola
Ooh,
did
that's a good
last
question.
season. Definitely. All right. Here's a question. Do y'all think Penei Sewell is making the Pro Bowl this year in his first year? I'm going to say a resounding no to that one. Anybody else?
I say no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say no.
I
It's
think
too
he
early
can.
yet.
I say that it's possible, but that shouldn't be the standard. It's about, is he making strides? Y'all got to keep in mind it's been almost 2 years since he took a snap. So if he makes it, you're going to be hype about it, and if he don't, you're going to be mad about it. Don't look at that. The standard should be, did he show improvement in signs?
Absolutely.
Right. Oh, okay. Now I got a correction. I have to correct myself. Lion King says no 0-17. Read it right. So they're not going 0-17.
okay.
No 0-17.
Okay. Thank you, Lion King. We appreciate that.
Thank you for correcting us. Because
So with Sewell, though, I mean, every time he steps on field, he was 17 years old. I think he won an award that year. I mean, he's won awards in college as a real young guy. I think he has the potential. I really do. But you know what I'm saying? It's the NFL, and he hasn't been there for a couple of years. So I'd have to say no, but I think he has the potential to do it.
Yes.
And it's like PC Payload says, don't put that kind of pressure on the young buck.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's just a little but you know what though? And I would say this. He hasn't had the guy who really is kind of his help on that side of the line with TJ Hawkinson, who's that, that good chipper, you know what I'm saying, out there on that right side, when he plays tight end. So, he hasn't had that help out there, with some of those guys. So
Facebook user says
no, because he will be playing in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but we're not trading him, so that's not there's no chance.
Yeah, Super Bowl, that's a bit of a stretch. I mean, that's like Stretch Armstrong, Mr. Fantastic type of stretch for the Super Bowl.
For real.
All right, Robert says pressure makes diamonds. According to TikTok, so does peanut butter. Okay.
What?
Oh my god!
You know, see the charcoal and the peanut butter to make a diamond. Yeah,
I
man,
did not see
weird.
that.
It's
No.
weird. You take a piece of hot barbecue brick and put in the peanut butter and then
Kurt needs
put
help.
water on it. Whatever.
It's
It's on TikTok.
Dion
man.
had
Trust
to
me.
have tried it. Though.
Yeah, it's on TikTok, man. Go check it out. All right, so any more questions we have in the chat? You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get them out. We're here for you guys. All right, the running back rooms, running backs and slot along with TJ Hawkinson will make the wide receivers job much easier because Hawkinson will carry a bigger load.
I think
that's a true story. I think that's a true
good,
story. Anybody else
good point. Very good take.
Anybody else
what do you
agree
think
with
about that?
Give me your take on this, Deion, since you just came back in the building.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with it. You look at Goff, he loves to throw through his running backs. Check downs are my friends, so he'll take them all day. TJ Hawkinson, man, he likes to go to the tight end. It didn't matter when Hawk wasn't there, Feld stepped up. So if Hawk's there, Hawk's going to eat. And then like they're talking about, they're expecting some double teams. You throw a double team at Hawk, all of a sudden someone opens up one-on-one, and that's all they've went for. Vertical threats, they get separation. So it's like, it should work. In theory, it should work. I like the idea of it, and I have a little bit more Kool-Aid with this receiver group than a lot of people do. And that's okay. I'll be drinking it.
You're the positive fella on this panel. I'm telling you.
All right, Bob Korowski, who lives a couple of hours away from me here in North Carolina, says, but I do think by midseason, our offensive line should be moving people off the ball. We should be able to get some chunk plays with regular consistency. I think they'll be better in the run, you know what I'm saying, when we get earlier in the season. I think the pass protection will get better throughout the season. Definitely. All right, Big West Kevin says, Luke, wait a minute.
Shoot. Sorry. I'm so far behind on the chat
Luke,
right now. I'm trying
Luke,
to
you need
catch
to
up.
put the Kool-Aid down and pick up a ketchup bottle.
I knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming. I knew the ketchup comment was coming.
Team mustard over here.
Team Mustard over there. All right, let's hype Detroit. Let's hype Detroit Lions up to go to Super Bowl this year. It may happen. Lions owners might just listen to the fans. Positive fans, Detroit Lions for life. What do you think about this, Rad? You think we can hype them up? We can get the hype to the Super Bowl?
No. Ain't no hype to get the Super Bowl. We need
Unless
these
that
men to
hype
show
is
up.
buying them tickets.
Like, what do you mean? Like, no. Hype ain't gonna get us to the Super Bowl. We got to get out here and play some football in between the lines. That's it, plain and simple.
North End Ken says, watch party tonight, Dion.
Oh,
You going to watch
absolutely.
party?
Oh, yeah, man. Big day.
Definitely.
We've been ready for a week.
Definitely, man. Yeah.
If you're looking for a hype to get to the Super Bowl, you might as well just put the cheerleaders out there then.
Yeah. All right. K Sports Live says, are the starters playing tonight? That's a big resounding no. They've already said that. Frank Reich and Dan Campbell had a conference call and said, yeah, we're going to be sitting those the starters tonight for the most part. All right. PC says, who wants to bet against Reynolds getting another TD? I'm not taking that bet. He's going to score again. He's going to score again tonight.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Anybody else think he's going to score again tonight?
I think he will.
Yeah, I think he will.
I don't.
Well, what they call him? Netflix. Netflix because he was sitting on the couch watching Netflix, and then all of a sudden he scored a touchdown in the league. So Netflix. I think
I don't think he scored. I don't think he scored at all because I don't think he's gonna play.
Why is that? Why do you think
Reynolds?
he's already?
You don't think Reynolds will play?
I mean, like I don't think he'll play enough to get a chance to score.
No, I think he will.
Right, I think they
need to
might
see
just
him
rest
in
him
Mills.
if they're evaluating players and Reynolds has done a good job enough, they might just sit him.
I mean, think about it. You already got one running back out, and you're not sure if he's going to be healthy. And you've probably seen 2 games of consistency from Reynolds. At best, he gets a series, and then he's out.
Think so? Okay.
Listen, we got to figure out is Dedrick Mills worth being here? Is some of them the other guy I can't pronounce his name? He moved from he changed position from like secondary to a running back. Are they good enough to be here? We got to find that out. So and plus they already announced that they're not going to be playing too many people because they want to see what people got.
Okay, gotta give a shout out, my man Jimbo G with the big $20. He dropped that dub on him. Super chat. We appreciate that, brother. Hey, thanks for that donation. Lions winning 5 more games than last year with the corrections we made this year ain't too far fetched, to be honest. That is why I say 10 games or a few more ain't out of the picture. Happy birthday, little Luke G. Okay.
That's awesome.
Your son birthday?
Hey, appreciate it. No,
That's
you know what? His birthday was the 24th. He turned 2 years old, and I got home late because work don't care about birthdays. Maybe we should go boohoo to them about that. But yeah, he turned 2 years old, man. Just watching my boys grow has been exciting, man.
So happy birthday to your little man.
Birthday,
2 years old,
man. Happy
birthday.
birthday.
All right, K Force Live says Barnes needs to start and give Tavai a one-way ticket out of Detroit. I think he already got a ticket out of Detroit. Hey, I don't think it got nothing to do with Barnes.
Does anybody here think Tavai makes this team?
No.
Anyone?
I do. I do.
Really? I don't.
Yeah, I think if you look at it, right, like for example, right, like once you go Alex Anzalone, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go Alex Anzalone, and we just talking about the interior guys, Alex Anzalone, and then Derek Barnes. Who's the other outside guys? Chris Harris and who?
Chris
But
Harris.
Tavai's not even playing that position. He's playing.
I know, but that's my point. So, but I know a guy who can play that outside position, Derek Barnes.
I do too, but I think he's going to stay mid. I think he's going to be Mike.
All right, so we got to read this one. The $5 super chat, and this one is especially for who it is, for Smokey the Bear. You know what I'm saying? The fan out there in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Prevents forest fires. All right, the iffy jersey is in. DM him the mailing address for the Bears fan, and we only got one on the panel today. All gas, no brakes, as our avatar says. Val, this message is for you, so you can.
I'm in trouble now because y'all know I gotta wear it when it comes in.
Yep, you're in trouble now.
You gotta take out the pajamas and put on the jersey.
So much, North End. That's so cool. We'll get you the address.
All right, praying for no injuries tonight. That is from the Facebook user. I'm loving that. Definitely. Upset game from the Dern. The Dern is in the building. What's going on, Dern? Upset game. Lions over the 49ers. I don't think that's an upset. Anybody else?
I don't either. I don't think it's an upset either.
I don't think it's an upset. I know Luke G doesn't think it's an upset.
Listen, I've been saying it for months. So, when I was being told I'm crazy, it's never going to happen. I'm like, bro, I just see too many things that line up for us to win that game. And like I said, we've already had a brawl damn near at every sporting event with fans. Just imagine how it's going to go down in Detroit. They're about to be ridiculous. I can tell you right now.
All right. Nick Burke says, who wants to see a sad skit video
I do.
Right.
when D-Lions fans true favorite player to
need
buy gets
that.
cut? That would be I would put the Lions on Hard Knocks just for that cut.
I would. Here's a
Just so I can
question.
watch
That's
that
interesting.
cut.
I like this. Here's a good
All
question,
right.
Kurt.
Anybody thinks Barnes can start next to Collins week 1 against the 49ers? Ooh, that's a good question.
I think he should.
I'm gonna send it to the panel. What y'all got? Anybody else?
I think it's gonna happen before the season ends. I don't think it's gonna happen week 1. They're gonna
I don't think it's going to happen week
play.
1 either.
Yeah.
But I think it could happen before season ends.
I think so.
I think he
before the
could.
season ends.
I honestly think that Barnes could start next week next to him. I really do.
Okay.
I think he
That's
should.
a rook, but man, he brings a
We
lot.
gotta give Val another jersey. You gotta give her a Barnes jersey now. to go with the iffy pajamas. You know what I'm saying? All right, Facebook it says Green Bay Packers, Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings suck. Detroit Lions are best. Detroit Lions win the NFC North
No,
the Super Bowl this year.
but thank
Man, you know what though? I'm not mad at you for being a fan. Oh my Dr. Detroit. Dr. Detroit. You know the doctor is always in. He says, I laugh out loud. The Lions. Whoa, you lost that one.
Sorry.
Lions lose, in my opinion. Is this to the 49ers? I think it's what he's talking about.
I think so.
Okay. Hey, I think the Lions will win that game. There's a lot of stuff that's going to line up for us. PC says, I'm never upset when we win.
Me neither.
Neither.
Me either.
Me either. He said the team is just not ready in his opinion. Hey, it is nice to have an opinion. We all got him, right? All right. You know what I'm saying? All right. K Sports Live says, I got the feeling we're going to win and we're going to get big-headed after that. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry to keep up with that.
All right. Magic 8-Ball says otherwise.
Oh man.
That's from PC Payload. You know how we get down. Cassandra Brading says the final predictions for the score for tonight's game. Oh, excuse me, for week 1 versus the 49ers. I'm sorry, for week 1. What's the score?
21-17 Lions.
21-17 Lions.
Yep.
Anybody else?
24.
I feel like it's too early because we don't know who's hurt, who's not hurt, who's in, who's not in. They still got a game to play, and if somebody
threw out a number though
hurt on the 49ers,
I'll have that prediction next week before the game, but not now.
All right. Before getting ready for the game, Robert says defense is all about energy. Barnes is a must start at some point.
I agree.
I think that is correct. He will start. I think he will start because of what he brings to the game. His game is just great. Sideline to sideline. Definitely. My man North End Ken says 24-13 Lions week 1. I'm gonna DM you today. I got a question for my man. So look for that, North End Ken. I'm gonna hit you up about something. All right. Facebook user says it's going to be interesting to see what players will get cut from other teams that may help us. Now, I want to hear the panel's thoughts about this because I don't think the Lions roster is going to be set after the 53-man. Now, I don't think any roster is going to be set after the 53-man roster cuts because of the fact there's so much of a time gap between the last preseason game and the opener, where you have all these people going to be let go, and you still have guys that's out there right now that's going to looking for jobs. So, what do you think? Do you think the Lions are going to? I mean, just the league wide, there's going to be a lot of moves after the final cuts. What do you guys think about that? Dion, you shaking your head. What do you think about that?
100%. I read something that said like 800 some players will get released in this cut. It's like, my goodness, yes, there's going to be some moves for sure. I'm with you.
Yeah. LL, you give me a head now. What do you think about the movement after the final cut?
Yeah, I agree. The teams, it'll be a lot of movement, and I didn't know he said 800 players being cut, so it's gonna be a whole bunch of movement.
You got to think about it. Think about it like this: there's 80 players right now on each roster, and they have to get down to 53 people after the final preseason game. So that's a lot of players is going to be looking for a job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Going to be filling out their Home Depots and Lowe's applications after this week. So, I mean, you got some people going to be looking for some jobs. Enterprise, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be looking for people. Hertz, going to be looking for people. So, you know how it is.
Hey, everybody's hiring.
Yeah, everybody, you know, some hiring. So, Rad, what do you think about that? People getting cut. You think the Lions pick up a good person? If you do, what position you think the Lions could pick up after the final cuts?
I think we possibly need to try to snag a receiver and a safety. That's what I think.
All right.
And maybe some backup offensive linemen. Like, they ain't even got to be some super splash players. I think we need to grab a couple more offensive linemen, receivers, and safeties.
Okay.
They already available, in my opinion. If
you go already out there. Yeah.
I mean, right. I mean, Paris Ford got released from the Steelers, and Paris Ford came from Pittsburgh. A guy who I think could play in the box safety, could be a strong safety. It's a hitter. I take him. Hakeem Butler, a guy who trained with Calvin Johnson, because Lions fans, if you don't give a comparison to a former Lion, they don't believe that he's a good player. So, but a guy who I like coming out of Arizona State at the time, or I mean Iowa State, I want to say it was Iowa State at the time, receiver. You got him. It is going to be a whole other people going to get cut. I think Antonio Golden Gandy going to get cut. I think Arcega Whitehead going to get cut. So you'll get that. But if you really want a receiver, just make the smart choice and go back and call up Golden Tate.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we do that.
The Dern has a good question. He says, what do you think the odds are that we trade Flowers before the deadline? And if so, what do we get in return? You shaking your head already, so I'm gonna let you have this from Rad.
The cap penalty, that's too much of a cap hit to trade him.
Facts.
We gotta let that contract ride out at least another year or two.
Facts.
I mean, I would love to get rid of him because he's not worth all that money, even though I like Trey Flowers. I think he's a solid defender, but it's gonna hurt the cap too much.
All right. So North End Kid says we need more warehouse help unloading trucks. That's pretty ridiculous out here. $25 an hour to start. Hey, North End, just go over to Ford Field. You probably already be there tonight after the game. Just stop by the locker room and you probably get some guys to go ahead and help you out with that tonight after the final preseason game. They probably gonna let some guys go like right after they probably had their pink slips. How they did Don Muleback's indication of how they're gonna cut players, I'm telling you, they probably had trash bags to their lockers after tonight's game. They're gonna go back and be a big black bag with their stuff already packed.
Right, we're gonna have a couple more questions and we're gonna get the final thoughts.
Okay. So. All right. So Cassandra Brayton says, if the Lions win week 1, will the national media give us respect or call it a fluke? Come on, Cassandra, it's the national media. They'll say that the sun shines on the dog's ass every now and then and call it a fluke. That's definitely how they.
I agree with that. I think they're going to call it a fluke as well.
Yeah, they'll call that one a fluke. Anybody?
But they should call it a fluke.
They shouldn't. Yeah, they're going to call it a fluke. I disagree with the fluke, but I think they'll call it. So Detroit Fan Man says, so how many of our final 53-man rosters aren't even here yet?
Probably 5.
Yeah, that's a
good question.
Yeah. That is
very
a really
good question.
Right.
I like that question.
I'm gonna go with 3. I'm gonna say 3 is missing. Yeah, kicker,
Jim
receiver, and safety.
And
Jim got 5. I'm gonna say 2. I got 2.
I got 5.
Dion, what you got?
I'm maybe 1 or 2 because I like backup offensive linemen. I like that. I think that's where Lions could definitely jump on something. Maybe even linebacker too, just depending on how the cuts go.
I'm looking at safety. I'm looking at backup linemen. I'm looking at a kicker. To be honest with you, I don't think our kicker situation's any good.
Yeah, that kicker situation is terrible. Valorific, what you got? How many you think we gonna pick up after the cuts?
How many are gonna pick up after? I don't think you guys are gonna pick up anybody after the cuts. I don't. I think you need to, but I don't think you will.
Wow, I think we do.
Okay.
I really do.
Val's calling us pretty psycho. All right, speaking of maniacs, Tim, how many we gonna pick up after the roster cuts?
Oh boy. 53. No, joking.
Get rid of the whole team. No. Okay.
Actually, I think 3 to 5.
3 to 5? Yeah. All right. Close it out. LL and Rad, you next. Close it out. LL, what you got? How many you gonna pick up?
As many as 3, maybe.
3, maybe. 3. Okay. Rad, what you got?
3 to 5.
3 to 5. Okay. All right. So it's time to head into final thoughts. I'm kicking back over to Jim.
All right, we got one more. I'm gonna answer one of this, or we can give it to the panel and go to final thoughts. So the last question. So do we have our field goal kicker figured out yet? Because it just said this. So
No.
what do you, Dion? You say yes?
I think we do. I think
We
he's the
do.
man. Man, he is. He's done everything he can so far through preseason. Now practice, he has not, and that's unfortunate. But I think they're going to roll with him this year, and they're going to go forward with him. It won't be Prater. You know, he ain't going to make them
we know
long ones,
that.
which is going to be sad. But I think for this year, it's going to be Bullock. Next year, you know, you never know. Brad Holmes knows names. You know, he knows guys. He'll find somebody. But I think for this year, we're going Bullock.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
think this year we're screwed. Then.
Before we get to final thoughts, and this is for Val, $5 super chat. The Bears need to pick up a whole O-line.
Damn straight they do.
Yikes.
She agrees.
She agrees.
You know what? I'm so annoyed with Pace. His praises got sung this summer for addressing our O-line finally after 5 freaking years. And what happens? The guy he selects in the
Back surgery.
lazy-eyed Jenkins is Brokeback Mountain for the season. Are you kidding me?
Dang, hashtag pay Val is out there. All right, Jim, back to you. Back to you for final thoughts.
All right. Let's go number one with Maniac Tim. What are your final thoughts for today?
Okay, my final thoughts is, hey, let's don't give up on this team before the season actually starts. There could be a lot of surprises. We have a much better coaching staff. We don't know what some of these guys can bring to the table. So, hey, I'm shooting for 11. We may not get there this year, but shoot for 11 or better.
Definitely. Okay. Hey, you miss 100% shots you don't take. Go ahead.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Well, my man Rad, all the way out there in the West Coast, what you got for me today?
I just hope we come out injury free on the game.
For sure.
Hope everybody have a good weekend. Stay blessed. Stay safe. I appreciate y'all letting me come back. I'm gonna keep rocking. And everybody go tap into Last Second Sports.
Appreciate
Yes,
that.
sir.
Appreciate
Yes,
that.
sir.
Promo, little promo.
Last Second Sports.
Little promo.
All right, let me go to LL Cool Torrance now. What are your final thoughts for today, man?
Well, happy Friday again to everybody. Have a safe weekend. And go Lions tonight.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. How about Val? How about your final thoughts today, Val?
I think that you guys should enjoy the game tonight. And remember, the TV is not your enemy. It's not. So please keep sharp objects away from it and just drink the Kool-Aid and have some fun with the journey.
Jimbo G says to Val, our Bears are going 0-17 or 1-16. They love your team, man. They absolutely love your team.
Yeah, haters gonna hate, and hey, I'm fueled by the haters.
Yeah.
All right.
You said
man.
all gas for the haters today.
Let's go with Dose of Dion. What do you think today, man? What's your final thoughts for today?
Man, as always, thank you guys for having me on. It's always super fun.
We have a good time.
Got to give some love to the chat, man. The chat's always, they're coming in, they're showing out every day. And you know what? This might be a sign. It could be because I played Madden real late last night and I won a Super Bowl. But I had a dream. We were up 4-1 at half on the Falcons. Now, how do we get to 4-1? I don't know. But I was watching it in my living room in the house we used to live in. So I'm just saying, you never know. Things are meant to be, right?
It could be.
Premonition, right?
Yes.
All right, people. If you haven't already liked the content, you can like the video for us and get those likes up. Also, subscribe to the channel. We're on the march to 10,000 subscribers. So if you could help us out there, that would be greatly appreciated. All right. Who do we have left? We have Luke G. What's up, man?
Hey, once again, appreciate everybody coming in here, rocking with us, man. It's always good to see other fans get together. I love when the panel is full like this because it's entertaining. And y'all know me, I can't never end the show unless we're talking on positive notes. Today's positive message comes swift and smooth. Take a second to pay yourself a compliment. I don't think you did this today. If you haven't told yourself how good you look, you need to remind yourself. If you're feeling a little down about the job you got, remind yourself that you apply somewhere else. If for some strange reason you just don't feel so good, think about tomorrow where you're going to feel better. Whatever it is, pay yourself a compliment today. You owe it to yourself to remind yourself of your greatness. Your 100% survival rate is something that needs to be commended. Every time something got in your way to break you down, you found a way to lift yourself up and move forward. Pay yourself a compliment today. And when you do it, treat yourself in the best way possible with a little bit of love and hug to yourself. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as always, make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, and don't be no chump. Please do your research.
Yeah, my man Jimbo G said the catch up says amen. All right. It's time about Jim, your final thoughts for today's show before I go ahead and take over.
You know what? I'm pumped about tonight's game because we're going to get to see a lot of battles and camp battles, and we're going to see a lot of people step up tonight. I think it has to be that way, and I love Dan Campbell's approach to the preseason and the way he has went about it. So I don't know. I'm just excited about tonight, really, and then we're so close to regular season football, guys. Just one pride, guys. One pride.
Definitely. My final thoughts for today's show is like I'm always excited for the final preseason game. You know why? Because that's some of the hardest hitting football you're going to see all year because those guys are fighting for their football lives on the final preseason game. So I always excited about the last preseason game of the year. So I'm excited to watch it and I can't wait to tune in. Hey, thank you for joining us today on Free for All Friday. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, be a part of Prowl Nation if you haven't done so already. And we really appreciate you being here. Go over and check us out over on BellyUpSports.com. We got some good stuff going on over there, along with the audio version of our shows are over there on Belly Up Sports. So go over and check it out. They got a ton of content. If you're looking for fantasy advice, they got a good fantasy section over there. MD's Fantasy Football podcast over there is great. So go over and check those guys out at BellyUpSports.com. Go over and check out our writers over at DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com. My man Ferg509, or as we call him, Matthew Ferguson, does a great job with his articles over there on DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com. So give it a read. The dude got some good articles coming out. So check it out. And become a member of the Wall of Fame if you haven't done so already. You know what I'm saying? Get your name on the Wall of Fame, and we'll check you out every show. You know how we do it with the Wall of Fame. And plus, you know what you got to do. Go over to Delightful Bites Cookies. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm telling you, those custom cookies are good, baby. They got custom cookies and dessert for any occasion that you want. Delightful Bites, get your cookie on. And they're our official sponsor for Free for All Friday. And for your Lions on the Prowl gear, you know you get the Prowl Nation shirts, the Hawkamania shirts, and my man Jim got on his Lions on the Prowl family shirt. Go over to lionsontheprowlshop.com and get yourself some Prowl Nation gear. We're gonna get that chain like Dion got on right now to put it on the website. Okay, and plus, if you got some Lions gear, you want to get some Lions gear, get this hat. You know, this is the 2021 sideline hat. Go over to fanatics.com. The link's in the description. A portion of that proceeds from that link go to help us grow the content on this channel. Hey, Delightful Bites, get your cookie on, my man Jimbo G. You know how we do it. So it is Friday.
Just one more thing. Just one more thing before we stop.
What's up?
He's put this question up 3 times, so I'm going to take it real quick.
Okay.
How many touchdowns will Jared Goff throw this season? I'm going to go to Luke G. What do you think? Hated to do
30.
that. He had it 3 times. 30 touchdowns? Whoa.
Like that, 30.
30.
Wow. I don't think that many. But there's your answer. Sorry about that. We're just trying to end the show. I'm sorry, Kurt. That was not you.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. So it's Friday. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. What? It is the weekend, baby. Enjoy the game tonight. Be responsible. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to drink, don't drive. If you're going to drive, don't drink. And enjoy the game. You know what I'm saying? Be with your loved ones, and whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For the panel, this is Kurt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon.